Hey there. It's nice to see y'all again. So if you're wondering why this suit looks familiar, it's because I'm actually recording this right after I recorded my first Unturned video. There's a whole thing with that. I made a whole server. It was a nice little programming experience. I had like a lot of fun doing it. It was also stressful as hell. But if you want to download it, it's below. If you want an explanation, you can go watch that video. I have no clue when I'm putting this update up. So, couple updates. I'm sure y'all have a lot of questions about this channel because I kind of disappeared, but I tend to do that anyways. First thing, what is happening with Fixercraft? I haven't put an episode out in a month, 2 months. I don't know at this point when this is coming out. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the least. It's been a long time. I hate editing, man. I really gotta like get the money so I can hire an editor. I hate it, man. But yeah, so I have all the footage. I just have a lot to edit, and I'm hoping that I'll split that up. I'm just gonna start doing like maybe 2 streams condensed into one video because we are really behind now. And for those of you wondering, why are you doing this? Hopefully this comes out before Monday, but if it doesn't, it'll make sense in a second. But I had to upgrade the Fixercraft version. I think we're playing on like 1.14 before, but now we're playing on a 1.16 version with mods still, so it's still, you know, good. And of course, the whole thing of you can come and kill me is still there. But now we're using a different system because the old system just kind of bricked. We don't know why. We did send, Brian at least did send like a email to the guy who runs it, hoping to get an answer. But you know, with Twitch mods, they never answer. That's just kind of how that goes. So to make a long story short, we're having a new season of Unturned. What's gonna happen to the old season? Gonna try and get all those episodes out, and then maybe even finish it. Since I didn't finish the game before we had to upgrade, I'll finish it off stream and then just upload those as its own like little video. It's sort of the plan right now, and then we can go into season 2 with no problems. On another aside, so what else is happening? Every other Monday I stream Fixercraft, and at least once a week we stream a game that the community, you guys on Discord, have chosen. And I'm sure some of y'all are like, Discord? There's a Discord. There is a Discord. And I've sort of kept it to myself and kept it just among me and my friends. But considering some of the people from YouTube and some of the people from Twitch have been going into the Discord, I figured maybe it's about time I just made it public. Because why not? So I'm also going to put that in the description. You can finally come and join my Discord. And I feel like I'm finally in a place where I think that's okay. Another thing that I'm sure y'all are wondering is, where's the fighting games? This was a fighting game channel for the longest time, first and foremost. And then after Street Fighter V, it just kind of stopped. I didn't even finish Street Fighter V. Like, I still have footage from like forever ago of me playing the beta. And then I do have some footage from when it finally did come out. But they've just never seen YouTube. And the reason is, Street Fighter kind of killed my love for Street Fighter. Street Fighter V kind of killed my love for Street Fighter. And I just haven't been playing fighting games as much. But of course, you know that I did, for a moment, come back so I could talk about the allegations in the Smash community. And then with Evo, like, that was more just coming full circle. Like, I had to come back at that point. And I figured it is time for me to get back into it, and I promise I will. The thing that's stopping me right now is I'm sort of making a new, I don't want to say version, but like I'm updating the intro, I'm updating this like the layout for the stream, I'm going to be trying out new editing styles, I'm going to be really just trying to make this as fun as possible for both me and for you. It's not going to be the same 2011 Nick doing the same 2011 stuff. So that's going to come back from the repertoire. And before you ask, I know I said King of Fighters Wing forever ago, and then I never got to it. And the reason is, by the time I finally did get to it, because I hadn't played fighting games in so long, my skills had deteriorated, and you know that's a tough-ass game, okay? That game's hard as hell. And yeah, I just kept getting my butt kicked, so I just sort of had to back off for a bit. But I promise, with me getting back into fighting games, I will actually like get into it. And you're probably wondering, if you haven't been playing fighting games, like, what's the footage? If you're even making an intro, don't you have to play something first? And I will. Me and Iquan are learning a lot of DBZ fighters. I'm going to try and learn Tekken 7, you know. I'm going to get into Guilty Gear Strive. I actually played the beta and I have like so much footage from that I haven't like put up, and that's what I'm making the intro for. Then like once the intro's done, I'm going to like start editing that down and putting that out. I know it's hella late, I'm aware, thank you, but like it wouldn't be me if it wasn't late. Another thing is that a lot of you is probably asking, what about the game? I came here for your devlogs on the game. Is it cancelled? Like what happened? It just sort of went on indefinite hiatus, but I am going to get back into it. And I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard that. But I do have a plan to actually like sit down and get back to work on the game. Thing is, the last thing I have to do before I can make like the true demo, because before it was supposed to be a private demo just to make sure all the gameplay stuff worked and iron out any bugs we find on the other side of that. And I feel like I finally got to a point where that's done. And then I went and I just knocked out all the rest of my list. Problem with that though is that, well, we kind of hit a dead end where the last thing I have to do is, one, actually write and edit the script, which if you know I don't like writing, I hate writing, and I'm not a good writer. So I've been procrastinating on that because of that. And also art. I just have to make a lot of art assets for the game now. All the gameplay stuff is done. Just needs to be tested and then bug fixed, and then like it's off to the races after that. And that's all fine and dandy, but like, yeah, I've had art block for like the longest time, and I've been slowly getting back into it after my burnout. I didn't make anything art related for like over a year, because that's how bad the art block was, but I finally sort of crawled out of it slowly. I made some assets for SRB 2K earlier, and that was sort of my reintroduction back into art, and I'm just slowly trying to like improve bit by bit, and I will eventually get back and jump back into all the art assets I need to make, because it's a long list. Actually, I have a green screen, let me show it. There, that is a list. It is long, and this is just for the like 4 characters that are here. Oh, plus 2, I guess. So like the 5 characters that are here. I have to do this for every character that comes out from now on. I hope you realize that. So I hope you see why I'm getting really procrastinating on this art, why I like took a like long time off, even after I got back into art. With that out of the way, yeah, SRB 2K. I mentioned that earlier, I didn't realize, but like, yeah, I'm sure some of you are like, I love the first episode, when's the second coming out? You guys do not know how long it takes to subtitle all our bullshit. And at this point, I have so much footage, just streams upon streams worth of footage. And some of them, like when we were playing offline, off stream, just playing together, but I recorded it. I have that too. I have all this footage, and I know I now have to condense a lot of it into episodes. So it's not a lack of episodes, it's one, having to subtitle everything, and two, just how much effort goes in. That first episode took me months, and to try and do that on a regular basis is just, nah. I think SRB 2K is going to be one of those things that comes over once in a while, unfortunately, but I really did love making it. That's the only thing I had fun editing when I didn't have to do subtitles. But like doing the skits where I had to draw people and making that sort of my thing, that's sort of something I want to do from now on with more things than just SRB 2K as well. It was just a fun time, and I hope to do more of it in all honesty. I'm honestly trying to think if there's anything else to talk about. I can't remember. I think there probably is. There's probably a lot of things I'm forgetting right now. So, surprise, surprise, I did forget something. But I didn't want to get back in front of the camera, and I'm wearing like sweatpants and joggers now, so I figured it's okay, I'm gonna just like record this in after the fact. So now I know when it's coming up. It's coming up today, which is Tuesday the 19th. So it is after Monday, so now you know what I was talking about. But on top of all of that, the thing that I forgot was DFO. People are probably wondering what happened to DFO. So like I did still have some footage of a couple more episodes. But the thing is, the reason I dropped it was because I think I was the only person that actually like enjoyed playing it. DFO was one of my favorite MMOs ever. Also, it's getting a fighting game. Did you hear about that news? That had me hyped as hell, dude. Because, like I said, DFO was one of my favorite MMOs ever. It was my childhood. I still play it to this day. I haven't played it in a hot minute. I haven't played it in like a year or two. I don't think I played it since 2019 almost. But yeah, it's still one of my favorite MMOs, but like I was the only one that liked it. Like Brian was being Brian, he's a homie, he will play whatever.
and be nice. And he knows it's one of my favorite games, so he'd be like, no, it's okay, I like it too. But I could tell he didn't really deal with it. Jim just straight up does not like it. Nobody knows where the hell Silverman is like half the time. So it just didn't feel like it was worth it to keep on, forcing people to play with me. So I figured I'd drop that series, even though it was like the first adventure type series. I'm the only one that liked it, so it didn't make sense to just keep dragging people into it with me. So yeah, that series is like done. I might bring it back as a solo series to show me grinding levels on my main character, but yeah, doing it as a group is probably done unless like I find other people who like are into the game as I am, like that are willing to like do this over Discord.
Well, unless I remember something out of nowhere, I'm going to consider that this is the update done. I hope that answered all the questions you have about the channel. I promise I'll keep working. Follow me on Twitter because I'm really active there and I try to interact a lot. Join my Discord. My Discord is now going to be open to the public. I'm going to put it in the description from now on in both the streams and YouTube videos. So feel free to come in, say hi, have a fun time. We play a lot over there and I would really appreciate it if you came over and played with us. Oh, and check out my Twitch, but if you're seeing this, you probably already watched my streams, so fair enough. Alright, I guess I'll see y'all later. Xenemus1 signing out.